Hello, friends. Welcome to the Career Guru Podcast. I am your host, Steve Yanovsky. What a glorious day it is to start your path on a new career. Doors are opening here at the Boston Career Institute even as we speak. And I'm here holding the key for you. So tune in, stay sharp, and enjoy yourself. This is going to be great. Hashtag Let's Career Up.
Greetings, my friends, conversationalists, career gurus, aspiring career gurus all across the fruit plain. This is Steve Yanovsky, your career guru, coming to you, live in the new year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, 2025. I can't believe it. I just got used to 2024. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. I don't know what happened, but yet we're here. So, in the spirit of the new year, first and foremost, I would like to wish you health, wealth, and time to enjoy it. I forgot who I heard it from, but I love this greeting. Health, wealth, and time to enjoy it. That's like the best thing out there. All right, so I wish that for all of us in the new year, no matter what happens. So we're going to maintain positive attitude. And first things first, let's learn about positive attitude and how it's going to affect you in your career. So what is positive attitude? You know, it's an amazing thing. I have this policy of no word left behind. I'm sure I don't have to explain what positive attitude is, but I have to delve in to the actual subject. So positive attitude is a mental state. It is a state of mind. It is a state of being where a person focuses on the optimistic side of all situations, expecting good outcomes. We also try to maintain a hopeful outlook, even in challenging circumstances. Essentially, what it means is that seeing the best in people and best in situations and being resilient in the face of adversity. So, I mentioned a few words. Optimism. What is optimism? Ask yourself this question, but of course, as always, I shall provide the answer. Optimism is believing that good things will happen and looking for positive aspects in all situations. That's an optimist or optimism. I also mentioned resilience. Now, I know that in the past we talked about all these things, and I want you to go back and re-listen to some of our previous podcasts when we talked about resilience and self-care and all those things. It's there. And I'm sure we can try to tag that in there so you can actually click and go back to what we talked about. But resilience, what is resilience? It's a fancy word for bouncing back from what we perceive to be as setbacks, not allowing challenges to discourage you. Remember we talked about winning? This is what we're talking about. Hopefulness. We talk about hopefulness. Maintaining your positive outlook even when facing difficulties. These are big, big things. Talking yourself out of troublesome situations. You're talking to yourself, recognizing the goodness and the positivity in you that will uplift you no matter what happens. And of course, positive attitude could never, ever survive without gratitude. You have to be able to be thankful to yourself, to the creator, to your friends, to your family, even your detractors you can be grateful for because they're the ones that showed you where everything is in your life. But you, being a positive, optimistic person, you persevered through their negativity and you were able to turn it upside down and turn negativity into positive outcomes. No matter where they are, they may not be material, but they are certainly spiritual. You know that I gravitate a lot of times towards spirituality. And there's a big reason for that, because it got me through some of my dark times. And they happen to everyone. But the whole point of looking optimistically is not seeing dark times, just opportunities for goodness. And this is where positive attitude comes in your career development. Since I am the career guru, by the way, I don't know if you ever known, but I am also a political figure. I am a mayor of this fictional city called Realville, where I tell you how it is for real. I was unanimously elected into this position by myself. Don't worry about it. It's not anything where I had to actually put my name in a ballot. Let's talk about how positive attitude can enhance your career development and so on and so forth. So, positive attitude does this by influencing your personal performance, your relations or relationships with other people, and opening up opportunities. So, how does it work? Let's talk about improved work performance. This is one of the first things that will jump up through developing positive attitude. Later, as we go on talking about these about positive attitude through in our upcoming episodes, I will hopefully impart upon you my way of maintaining a positive attitude or developing it. Because as I mentioned before, positive attitude is not something that people are often born with. It is something that people learn to develop. So let's talk about enhancing your career through positive attitude. Number one, as I like to put it, would be improved work performance. Now, how do you improve work performance through positive attitude? It's easy. It's your motivation to excel. These are one of these things that positive attitude will give you. It's the optimistic drive to succeed and to not just to meet, but to exceed the goals set forth before you by your department, by your company, and more importantly, by yourself. Resilience is something we talked just a few minutes ago, is something that gives you an opportunity to recover from a seeming setback, where you can, in your current job, maintain productivity even in challenging situations. And notice how I'm saying challenging, but not necessarily negative or bad. I am trying to show you this by not mentioning these negative words. We want to stay away from them. Talk to yourself and teach yourself not to say bad things, even inside your own head. Everything should always be positive. So, challenging situations or situations that require just a little bit of more positivity to push you through. Of course, proactive problem solving. A positive outlook always encourages creative and constructive solutions. You would be amazed, and you can certainly see within yourself that when you are down, when you're bummed out, there's nothing good that comes into your mind, nothing positive, only fear and negativity, which develops special chemicals in your body, special hormones that drive you even further into despair, into stress, into strain, and that's not productive. I will talk about the healthful benefits of positivity too. We're going to discuss that. I promise you that. So, what else happens? Well, we develop stronger professional relationships because positivity brings other positive people to you like a moth to a flame. People flock towards goodness and warmth. Like, you know, look at people around you in your workplace, look at people around you in any place where you go, could be your home. Everyone is starving for affection, everyone is starving for positivity. And when you open it up, it's like a ray of sunlight that hits you, that is, rather, excuse me, is emitted from you onto everyone else. So these positive people will want to collaborate with you. Nobody wants to deal and talk to a sourpuss all day. No, no, no. They want positive people that they can bask in your shining countenance, if I may. They can bask in the warmth of the light that you emit from yourself. This is what happens. People begin to collaborate with you rather than stay away from you and not work with you and not help you solve the problems. They will want to do that once you let the positivity shine through. Conflict resolutions pop into mind. Positive mindset helps in addressing and resolving workplace conflicts effectively. We talked about that, starting with compassion and learning how to deal positively with conflicts or challenging situations. Yes, yes, it can be done. And all those things happen. All those things happen. And of course, when you are positive and people want to collaborate with you and they don't want to have any conflicts, they just want to have collaboration. See, resolving a conflict turns into collaborative efforts. So all these people now want to collaborate with you. That means your network is getting larger. More people are drawn to you because other positive people bring other positive people in their outer spheres to you. And now you have all this power of possibility that is literally propelling you forward. These building of these strong professional networks that last forever. As long as you keep shining that light, that is going to help you move forward. What else happens? Well, this is what we call in professional circles enhanced adaptability, or just simply reacting to change. Positivity help us embrace new technologies, new roles, new challenges. It's an amazing thing. I saw this firsthand, for example, with my mom, God rest her soul. She was already an older woman when technologies like iPhones and iPads and everything else came in. And you know that the older you get, the less you want to deal with that stuff. Oh, I don't know how to, I don't know what to press here. But my mom wanted to see pictures of her grandkids. She wanted to watch videos. She lived in one state, we lived in the other. She wanted to feel close. She wanted that positive experience. So she learned, she pushed herself forward to learn the new technology. And she became proficient in the use of the iPad. And guess what? With that, she could relate to the youngins. Never mind me, my kids. So she was able to play on the iPad with them or iPhone. She was able to text message and this and that. And that's a clear example of openness to change or enhanced adaptability. That's what she did. On the same token, my dad really, couldn't care less. So he never knew really how to use the iPad or iPhone or any of those gizmos because, well, that's what his wife was for. Okay, so that's, unfortunately the flip side to it all. And of course, enhanced adaptability also gives you an opportunity to learning from the feedback that you're going to receive. A positive individual sees criticism as an opportunity for growth rather than a setback. Criticism is constructive. When people sort of criticize your work, it gives you an opportunity to improve, and that's good. Of course, there is destructive criticism, which we talked about in the previous podcast when we dealt with the insults in the workplace. That took a prominent role. But maybe we'll come back to criticism later on in the future dates. But for now, what else is there with positive attitude? What else opens the doors? Well, how about increased leadership potential? Ooh, big words. What does that mean? Well, once people realize how good it is to work with you, they may also realize how good it may be to work for you. You are the inspiration to others because leaders with positive attitudes motivate teams. They boost morale and productivity. Let it be you. It can be you. It should be you. Why not you? All of that is a byproduct of positive attitude. And that's why people will also respect your decision-making abilities. Optimism supports confident and strategic decision-making under pressure. That's how things work. There is no way of denying it. Under any circumstances, you will be able to make the best possible decision based on the fact that it's rooted in positivity. Not silly positivity, but based on experience and your skills and the support of others, you will be able to make great informed decisions. When you make them out of positivity rather than fear and disconnectedness, you will always be on the right track. Even if you make a mistake, it will still be better than acting out of fear and negativity. Fear and negativity always breeds more fear and more negativity. Okay? That's all there is to it. Positivity breeds positivity and productivity. Negativity only bring everyone down. Nothing ever good comes out of that. Is there anything else? Of course. Of course. Aside from increased leadership potential, there's, of course, a greater recognition and opportunities. And again, they are all interrelated. When a person is positive with their can-do attitude, those people get noticed by their superiors. They also get noticed by the detractors, so watch that. But more importantly, be focused on the superiors. This leads to promotions and better project opportunities, whatever happens. Certainly, this visibility of positivity helps. Reputation is another piece in this puzzle. Building a great reputation is great for you. Your reputation is who you are. You are what your reputation is. It's very hard to come back from the dark side. Better to stay in the light. Better to be dependable, enthusiastic, and that is going to increase your chances and your prospects. Last but certainly not least, positive attitude provides for most effective stress management. Yes, indeed. There's many things to positive attitude. It is a proven fact, for example, that people who are positive and people who believe get better faster and they don't get sick as often as negative people. So this stress management is key. In many cases, positive people don't really have this concept of stress. It's not stress. There is no stress. Stress is a made up entity. These are things that happen along the way, and the difference is how you look at them. Of course, there are stressful situations. Don't get me wrong. I just don't want us to get bogged down by the stress trap where we are constantly bombarded by negative emotions, which lead to development of various hormones that drive our body into this fight or flight reflex. And that creates all sorts of problems for people. High blood pressure, illnesses, depression. I don't mean clinical depression. I'm just talking about people being depressed. Burnout in the workplace. Terrible. And for that, emotional resilience is key because we simply don't believe that these high tension or stressful situations are negative. They're all positive. That's what we have to deal with. And of course, if you believe that, you will influence your workplace positive. A positive individual contributes to supportive and energized culture around them that benefits everyone. This right here is our brief intro into positive attitude. I promise to give us more, but this is our Happy New Year kind of a message on positive attitude. We're all bringing positive attitude to the table. I would like you to live in that positive, in the glow of positive light upon you. Let the light in. Be the recipient of positivity and be the giver of positivity. Do that to yourself, do that to others, whether it's your loved ones, whether it's your coworkers, whether it's the people that don't necessarily like you or you like them. Give them some light. They will change. If they don't, it's their loss. But you will certainly not look at them with a negative gaze, and that's going to help you. It's going to help you. Okay? And with that, I want to wish you once again a happy and a healthy, prosperous new year, surrounded by positive people and making positive changes in your environment and beyond. Once again, Happy New Year. God bless you all. This is the Career Guru signing off. Until next time.
Well, friends and aspiring career gurus, this was fun. Thank you for tuning in. I feel enlightened, I feel empowered, and I'm feeling grateful that we spend time with you. For more information about Boston Career Institute, please visit our website, bostoncareer.org. Boston Career Institute has 3 campuses located in Brookline, Massachusetts, Malden, Massachusetts, and Lowell, Massachusetts. Call our toll-free number, 888-383-6058. For questions, comments, and/or information about our podcast, email me at thecareerguru@bostoncareer.org. The Career Guru podcast is available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, our website, bostoncareer.org, or wherever you stream your podcast. Subscribe, stream, rate, and review our shows. Your rating and reviews help our show reach new audiences. Produced by PodPro Entertainment, the Career Guru lives within a network of podcasts located at podproentertainment.com. # the new radio. Looking forward to seeing you soon. All the best to you. My name is Steve Yanovsky. I am the Career Guru. May God bless you. # let's career up.